Diamond, Sandor Martin, Sandor Martin, Sandor Martin. Last night. A lot of people feel like he got a raw deal. I don't know if he technically signed with Top Rank. That'd be a great question to ask. Let me see if he signed to Top Rank. Yeah, he's a Top Rank fighter. He's a Top Rank fighter. He's on their website. I don't know if this fight went to a purse bid or they came to an agreement for this fight to happen, for him to go over to PBC. People feel like he got a raw deal versus Teofimo Lopez. People feel like he got a raw deal last night versus Alberto Puello. And so be it. It comes with the territory. I thought he went out there and he was aggressive, and I felt like he was aggressive. He did what he had to do. I pointed him. Puello was a guy who popped for pads at one point. Was allowed to come back, gain the title with little to no consequences or repercussions as well too. Somebody said, well, he took something. He took something, all right, and he got another gift last night, and maybe they probably gonna be setting up Sandor Martin versus Alberto Puello rematch. I mean Gary Anton Russell versus Alberto Puello rematch. So that's probably actually what they're planning on doing. And like I continue to say, what I seen last night was him being aggressive. Him, back up Alberto Puello. Him, work the body, land big shots. It's just that to the point where he just don't have a lot of power. And when you don't have power and you traveling, it gets dangerous. It's like who was a brother that traveled and got the win over Jack Catterall, Arnold Barboza. Like when you don't have that power and you traveling, or you not the house fighter, it's you already in a deficit. So you really don't have no room for a lot of mistakes. And what we seen, there he didn't have room for a lot of mistakes. There wasn't room for a lot of mistakes last night on his end, and he got hit with some stuff being aggressive, and I know he felt like in the TL fight he probably got a raw deal and all this, that, and the third, and all of that. So he came out there and he tried to gun it. He tried to make it happen. He tried to gun it and tried to make it happen, and quite frankly, and for the most part, he didn't get the decision. Let me see what the scorecards was on this particular fight. He only got 15 KOs in 45 fights. So we already know he didn't have the best chance to come out there and get the victory already, but he was aggressive. He came out there, checked Puello chin, landed a lot of good shots, and PBC can't be in the business of losing belts. So he lost 115, 113, split decision loss. So one card had him win 115, 113. Another card had him losing 113, 115. Another card had him losing 112, 116. And at the end of the day, they may just need to implement AI judging. And take the human element out of it, because what you're seeing is a lot of these dudes are straight up getting robbed. A lot of these guys are straight up getting robbed. A lot of these dudes are straight up getting robbed. They straight up getting robbed. So, and it's sad. That when you go over to another promotional crossover to another promotional team or whatever, that you already know you don't have no chance to win, like knockout or nothing. And if you ain't got no knockout power, you know what it is. So it's sad. And this is a guy that should be banned from boxing for a couple years for popping hot. Real talk. They talking about cheaters never win. Bullshit. They won it in boxing. But seemed like he did enough. And Puello, he landed some shots here. Of course, when you got somebody that's gonna come in and be aggressive. He'll land some shots, but he got the win because he was the house fighter. He got the win because he was the house fighter. So, Puello, I mean, Sandor Martin knew what it was. So when he sat there and they read the results, he knew he didn't win that fight. Even if he felt he won the fight, he knew they was going to take it from him. We all knew it. So, everybody being in outrage, I mean, yeah, rightfully so, but come on. PBC can't afford to lose nothing right now. They can't afford to lose nothing. And a lot of people left themselves asking last night, how did Gary Anton Russell lose to Puello? Overlooking him, thinking that he was going to walk right through him. That's how he lost. Thinking it was easy money, thinking it was an easy fight. Thinking he knew everything, not listening to his brother. Loss was probably the best thing happened to that young man. It was somebody saying that he don't see how Gary Anton Russell lost to him neither. It was Keyshawn Davis said his little brother was beating on Puello and sparring. He said he was surprised when he lost to him. So I'll just let you know, man, you can't overlook nobody in this sport. You got to come prepared and take everybody serious. You got to come prepared and take everybody serious. Everybody got to be taken serious. But, yeah, Puello already knew what he was up against. He knew it. He knew he was fighting a huge uphill battle. He is fighting a huge uphill battle. I mean, for Sandor Martin. So it was what it was. So when I was watching that fight, even though Martin was doing his thing and he was doing his thing, but you already knew he didn't have the best chance in hell. Maybe if he signed the PBC, they would allow that to happen, but he didn't have a best chance in hell. He didn't have a best chance in hell. He didn't have a best chance in hell. So, more than likely, Martin will probably go back to top rank if they still want him. And, they'll get back to the drawing board. They get back to the drawing board. But, Puello's probably get back in there with Gary Anton Russell. They'll probably do a rematch, a unification rematch right away. And after that, I don't know what the word would be. Would they look for the winner to go undisputed versus Richardson Hitchison and T.O. Will T.O. stay where he go to welterweight? It's one of them divisions where it's, high risk, low reward. And a lot of big names there right now. So, and a lot of big names there right now. So high risk, low reward. But ultimately, it was a better fight than I thought it was. And I thought it would be a kind of more of a pedestrian, I thought it was kind of going to be a pedestrian box and more patient fight or whatever the situation was, but it wasn't. It wasn't. That fight was pretty much Sandor Martin knew he was stacked up against it, so he came out there and he came to fight. Changed his style from a boxer mover to a guy that came out there to be the aggressor. So, real talk. But ultimately, probably never seen no remake. So it won't be no rematch. I'll tell you that right now. It won't be no rematch of this fight. So maybe if they both get world titles, you'll see it down the line or whatever, but it won't. So, Puello got the benefit of the doubt being on PBC, being with PBC, being a house fighter, and Sandor Martin get fucks again. So Yo, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Join the Patreon. Links in description. Peace.